try that again. This is Dolynny TV. Welcome to today's Edmonton Oilers live stream as we get set for the Vegas Golden Knights. You want the toughest test of the year so far for the Oilers? Well, it comes at game 18 of the season. The Golden Knights, 18 games in so far. They're 14-4. We're looking to improve to 10-8 if we can get the job done here this evening against those Golden Knights. It would be a big get for the Oilers, definitely, if they could get it done, and that's what we're going to look to see if they can do tonight. Just simply put, try and go out there and win themselves a hockey game. At what point do the Oilers actually start winning? That's kind of been our question for the past couple days now, and that's what we look to solve at some point tonight whenever we get to it. Folks, again, a reminder, I'm never sure how long I'm going to go with the live stream. We got to see how long this live stream is going to let me go. The internet's been shaky for some reason today, so we'll see what happens tonight. But yeah, welcome into Dolynny TV. You know what? It's the Oilers, it's the Golden Knights, it's Stuart Skinner in net for another night in a row for the Edmonton Oilers, and Skinner's had a pretty decent little go. I'll quickly pull up some stats for Stuart Skinner here for you because I'd like to see who the starter for Vegas is. Probable Logan Thompson, who's 9-3-3 on the season. 2 shutouts, a 227 goals against average, and a 925 save percentage. We're going up against 3-4 Stuart Skinner, who has 1 shutout and a 247 goals against average, 932 save percentage this year. So Stuart Skinner, not a bad situation for the Oilers. Does he actually have a shutout? Did I miss something? I don't know. But yeah, for the Oilers right now, it's one of those really good situations here. 3-4 on the year, Stuart Skinner, that's not a great number, but the 247 goals against average and the 932 save percentage, that, my friends, is the good number you want to look for. Connor McDavid, 32 points, leading the Edmonton Oilers. Jack Eichel with 21 points, leading the Vegas Golden Knights. 15-10 the goals, McDavid Eichel, and then of course 19-15 the goals in favor of Leon Draisaitl, or assists in favor of Leon Draisaitl over top of Alex Pietrangelo. Jack Campbell sitting with 6 wins on the season. He is 3 below Logan Thompson. The Oilers' goals per game suffering at 3.53 as compared to the 3.61 that the Vegas Golden Knights have turned in. So hopefully for the Oilers, they can kind of turn up the ante, and maybe Stuart Skinner does go out there and earn that big old donut in the score column today. 359 or 3.59 goals against per game for the Oilers. So, right, if you can kind of up the goals, score about 4 or 5 tonight, up the goals per game and lower the goals against per game, even if you give up 1 or 2, you can really start differentiating that a little bit there too. Power play percentage for the Oilers, 31.7%, but the big thing here is special teams, where the Oilers operating at 71.8 on the penalty kill and the Vegas Golden Knights at 77.3. So it's a lot tighter than it looks because of the penalty kill. So folks, that's where we're sitting right now, getting ready for this evening's game. And I'm just going to adjust things here because I don't like how that's sitting quite properly, honestly, to tell you the truth. There we go. That looks a little bit more, you're a little more straight on with me, I think. There we go. We're good to go, and we should be rocking and rolling. Folks, welcome into tonight's live stream. Glad to have you along. Mr. PxP, Trevor, and Cam, welcome in. I think Alan was in here a long time before we got things going. So, Alan, if you're just joining us, welcome in as well as we get set for what should be a very good game. I think, you know what, the Oilers might be craving a little bit of this. A very good team, a very good opponent to measure themselves up against and try and get something going tonight, right? That's what you're hoping for, is the Oilers recognize the compete level on the other side of the ice and go and outwork them a little bit. I don't know. Could be a tight one. That said, folks, too, what I want you to do is consider coming by Clemhawks tomorrow morning at 8:30 and joining me and Gillies TV for a broadcast of the World Cup opening match, Qatar versus Ecuador. I'd love to have you along for that one, see what we can get up to in a World Cup live stream on Clemhawks. Of course, our first little foray into streaming the World Cup, first soccer stream I will ever done on YouTube. So I'd love to have you along for that as we get set. They're just showing some game footage between Montreal and Philadelphia here. Philly's up 4-3 over Montreal. Montreal's got the empty net. They've got 30-29 shot advantage. Shot comes in. Looks like it hits somebody in front. And with a buck on the clock, Montreal's going to try and come up with this tying goal here without Philly coming up with the puck. I believe Philly's coached by John Tortorella now, so gotta believe they're going to clamp down here and trying to finish this one off. As there's an opportunity for Montreal here on the short side, put it right through the crease. That's a tough go, but that's one thing that I think Montreal's kind of been built into this year, is they're not as much of a pushover team as they were last year. That's kind of been a good news for them so far. Philly, though, committing to the block and to the shots, they're just throwing the body at it any way they can. And, well, 22 seconds. Montreal can barely get to the middle of the ice. Here's a shot, pass across. Goalie's scrambled out. Carter Hart's down and out, but Philly can't come up with the puck. Montreal keeps it alive, and, man, 10 seconds to go. This was a mad scramble to end the game, and they're going to fire the one-timer one more time. And this is pretty much going to be the last shot of the game. And they score. Oh my goodness. With 1.9 seconds on the clock, Cole Caulfield scores the short side one-timer on Carter Hart. And we're going to have overtime on Hockey Night in Canada. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's a good way to start the live stream, eh? Walk in and see another game go crazy. Don't mind me at all. That's a good get for the Canadiens, I guess, but not such a good get for us starting the game on time. We'll see what ends up happening. Yeah, anyway. All right. Let's see. Watching Montreal, yeah, 1.9 seconds to go, and that was just, they just never gave up on that puck, and then all of a sudden this one comes across back to Cole Caulfield. Just a perfect seeing eye pass and a perfect seeing eye shot to put it back in the net, and that's a goal scorer's goal this late in the game, and he gets the job done. The celebration tells you everything, and that's a pretty big goal for Montreal, who continues to look to improve every game, game in, game out. It looks like we will have the rest of the time bleed off the clock and head on over to overtime at the Bell Center. All right, so there you go. Yeah, Montreal faithful giving a standing ovation to their club. They just went out there and won themselves a point by all means necessary. That's exactly what it means, is they've gotten themselves a point in this one. They're going to show the replay one more time here. And there it is, looking right here. And that just desperation play from Montreal to never stop coming in waves. And that's pretty much exactly what they got done. Philly was blocking everything too. So it was just all about opening up those lanes at long last. And first shot there wasn't so successful, but we're just kind of rewatching this entire sequence, and it was one heck of a sequence. Shot fed down low. Carter Hart was way out of position, and then they fire the shot. It goes off, and you see Cole Caulfield just kind of keeps creeping. He goes, where's the shot that goes wide? And then from this angle, look at that pass. Just a perfect bullet pass and a bullet rocket of a shot low on the inside post. And gets it going, and John Tortorella is just crushed by that. Whew, what a get there for the Montreal Canadiens on that shift. Now Cole Caulfield with 5 minutes overtime due will get a chance to end this one. And I believe he's already got a goal tonight, so he may be very indeed looking for the hat trick as well. And that'd be a pretty good little get for the Montreal Canadiens if they could get a Cole Caulfield hat trick at home on a Saturday night. One of those where were you when moments of the season, that is for sure. Folks, good evening. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you if you're just joining us here. But it looks like everyone's just kind of tuning in as we get set for this live stream between the Oilers and Vegas Golden Knights. I've heard rumblings as well in the comments section of the last video that this game will be available on Amazon Prime. So that said, don't know if that's going to work in my favor, but we'll see what the numbers look like on the live stream either way. Anyway, second here. See if I can't figure out anything we need to off the old Twitter machine. Gotta be something we can talk about here. Nothing much here. Golden Knights lineup tonight in Edmonton per the broadcast. Amadio sliding to center, Howden down to fourth line center with Roy Oates. So Stevenson, Eichel, Stone, Smith, Carlson, Marchessault, Cotter, Amadio, and Kessel. Carrier, Howden, and Colasar. And then you've got Martinez, Petrangelo, McNabb, Theodore, Haig, and Whitecloud. Okay. Oh, excuse me. A little tickle in my nose, and I'm just about ready to sneeze my brains out. 4:25 to go in this overtime period between Montreal and Philly as we await this Oilers game to get underway again tonight. Probably an 8:20 puck drop if we're not mistaken there, so we'll have to get things going along once the clock flips to 8. But Cole Caulfield out there looking for something. He's going to skate and rag it around a little bit. Give me a second. I gotta blow my nose. Alright, let's get this going. Folks, sorry for the scramble stream. This is something I really haven't been looking forward to too much tonight, but it is what it is tonight, and we'll get it going. Alright. Anyway, Tough Cuff, welcome in as we get set for this Oilers Vegas Golden Knights game. It's still overtime between Montreal and Philadelphia. We would have been in for a long suffering wait between games had Montreal not scored. At least we, I guess, get to continue to watch hockey tonight on the broadcast instead of watching the suits in the studio talk all night. But 2:55 to go in this overtime period, and nothing really substantial has happened between either side, I don't think. Play it all the way back down to Carter Hart, who's looking here to just skate it out behind his own net, and he's going to look to leave it there for his defenseman. Everyone's just kind of chasing each other around in the Philly zone. Almost a turnover there. Really didn't get much going. And this is one of those things. They're just really playing meaning. Like, do they want to go to the shootout? Because they do not look like they're really interested in creating a high-flying attack. Maybe this is just a problem with not having Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl in overtime. But now Owen Tippett blows the tire. And here coming back the other way is Josh Anderson for the Canadiens. Shot fired, blocked in front. Kirby Dach's going to pick it up there for Montreal and skate it back to center, right? Reset every pick. That's just kind of what we're seeing here. As Dach's going to skate it back out, doesn't like what he had. Instead, in skates Cole Caulfield, just shot fired and Carter Hart saves. So, $1.50 to go. This is a very sleepy overtime by every measure of the word. And I'm just going to turn the volume here and see if we can't get something going. There we go. I can actually hear some audio now, and we can actually maybe start calling this one a little bit more properly. But yeah, no. Oh my. Very tired tonight. Nothing happening. $1.42 to go in this overtime period between Montreal and Philadelphia, my friends. Well, we'll see what happens. That's really it. Like, I mean, I'm just trying to get through this first period of the Oilers game tonight, and then we'll see what happens because I'm already here in bed calling my name. I wanted to make an appearance for a live game this weekend, so that's kind of the idea here. But it doesn't really look like either team's really interested in making anything happen out there. It's kind of the weird part. The one-timer couldn't even get the one-timer to connect on the overtime. There's been what, one shot all overtime period. It's Cole Caulfield one looking for the hat trick. Yikes. And now Mike Matheson's going to try and skate up. Yeah, I don't know. This is a very boring overtime by all means of it. It's Philadelphia, like, they're just taking each other out. Oh, here's now the best looking opportunity for Philly, but they overhandled the puck. And now Monahan's trying to come up with the puck for Montreal. Shot from the slot, blocked in front by Matheson. That's a key block. That's about all she wrote, my friends. 10 seconds to go. There will be an icing call, and we'll see what happens now between the Montreal Canadiens and Philadelphia Flyers. Looking like they're going to a shootout here. If nothing happens in the next 4, 10, whatever odd seconds we got remaining here in this overtime period. And that's a pretty key block by Matheson. But man, very tired tonight. Should have maybe gotten out of bed before 10:30 this morning. It was nice to finally sleep in after a very long week of work. And that will be a shootout. And Monahan's going to fire the shot wide. Carter Hart wasn't even concerned about it. We will have a shootout between the Montreal Canadiens and the Philadelphia Flyers. That overtime literally solved nothing. That was a big time waste of an overtime, to be honest with you. I don't know what the idea was there from either team, but neither team was really looking to trade chances or anything. Take it all the way to the shootout and trade chances even further. I don't know. Is there anything to glean from the stats here as we get set for the Oilers and, of course, Vegas Golden Knights? They've got Roy, Weber, who they acquired for LTIR cap, Lehner, and Nolan Patrick on injured reserve right now. And the Oilers have Yamamoto, Benson, Kane, and obviously Smith and Clefbaum on that LTIR as well. So there you go. That's what we need to know early on in this one. Not too many key injuries there for the Vegas Golden Knights. So they should be fine and dandy to try and play a pretty good game tonight. It's going to be the as expected Vegas Golden Knights lineup other than Roy being out. And that's really all we got. If I could stop yawning, we could get ready for a hockey game here. Sorry, these 8 o'clock starts, not so friendly. Guy likes to be in bed by 9. So Martin St. Louis will see his team go to a shootout. So will John Tortorella up against each other. See if they can't get something going tonight. For 2 points in the column instead of just 1. Cole Caulfield will come out and be the first shooter for the Montreal Canadiens against Carter Hart. We're waiting for this Oilers game to get underway. We'll be waiting this entire time. Here comes Cole Caulfield in, right down the middle now, the left wing. Skating in, looking for an opportunity, and he will shoot. Denied on the 5-hole. Pad save, Carter Hart. Oh man, yeah, it's been a rough day. Sitting down here doing nothing. Owen Tippett now the shooter for Philadelphia. He's going to fire, save by Allen. Knocks her away. Alright. Hurry up, boys. Let's not go a 10-round shootout here. That would be our luck on a Saturday night. Nick Suzuki, the captain for the Montreal Canadiens, will draw in to take this next shot. He's going to cut wide and then cut back middle. And score. What a goal. That's a beauty bunch of moves there by Nick Suzuki to put that one home. That's what you do. Look at this one. Bang, bang, and then backhand, tuck. Good move there by Nick Suzuki. Alright, so now Philly has to match here to prevent things from ending too early. Shot. Wow, they're going to call that no goal. I don't know. I was post and out. Let's see what's going to happen here. Post and out. That tight. Wow. That is, I mean, you see it every once in a while. So now here's an opportunity for the Habs to end it here. And Christian Dvorak stoned by the glove side of Carter Hart. So now Philadelphia has an opportunity to put it to bed here. And send us to extras, I guess. Sorry. Yeah, I guess we'd be going to extras. And here's Hayes coming up. And apparently that's the end of the broadcast. Okay. So now we got to go to... Okay. Okay. It just kicked me there. Oh, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. Let's go over here and see if we can't find a game to watch. There we go. Vegas Golden Knights, Edmonton Oilers, if it would load. And looks like Philly misses the shot. So that is it. Montreal wins in a shootout. The come from behind victory gets the job done in the extra frame. All right. Good job. Good work. And it's done. Flipper do welcome in. And of course, Rockin'. Good evening as well. Okay, I gotta turn on my heater again. That's what's different, is it's cold down here because the heater's off. And folks, we're already rocking and rolling this live stream. This has been a pretty lively live stream for me, being pretty quiet and tame so far. Calculator, 232 times 69 views. Yeah, we're already 2.9 hours watched on the stream. Thank you so much. And it looks like we are ready to get this Oilers game going. Already got the land acknowledgement up on the screen, so that's already done. And it looks like we're going to have Hockey Fights Cancer Night. And I knew this was coming tonight, and I still am not prepared for it. So, yeah, it's we're going to have our little tribute to Hockey Fights Cancer Night. We're going to play a tribute there for the Oilers and who they fight for and everything like that. And so here we go. We've got everybody on their blue lines, folks. Let me reach back here, shall we? Oh my goodness, I just took out the whole set. Alright, all the Oilers have theirs, so I'll get mine up here, folks, this evening, as we get set to honor those we've lost to cancer, those who continue to fight cancer, and those who have survived cancer. And we will get through. So, again, these were my choices for this year's Hockey Fights Cancer. And yeah, sorry, I don't I don't exactly know how to say this or what to say right now, so I'm just gonna hold this up here and let you guys take a moment here as well on the stream to do what you need to do. Sorry, I have this awkwardly set there. I know mine says it's the Flames one. It is. It's the one from the Flames game I went to last Saturday night. And there you go. So they've got everybody turning on their flashlights at Rogers Place right now in honor of everyone we've lost. And I'm really surprised that, to be honest with you, I haven't seen very many Ben signs in the crowd, if any, yet. But obviously that's the one that impacted us most over the past year as Oilers fans, and I'm proud to have them on my side tonight. Of course, if you're wondering why my Grandma Jay's up there, she's the first person I remember losing to cancer as a young kid. And unfortunately, don't have a lot of great memories of her because I was such a young kid, but I do have quite a few good ones. So that's where we go. Anyway, folks, they're about to wrap that up. So we'll move on to the next portion of this game where they're talking about the Terry Fox Foundation. It looks like we will have a ceremonial puck drop from the Terry Fox Foundation. And the niece of Terry Fox coming out onto the ice to drop the ceremonial puck. There we go. I didn't know when the Oilers were going to do that, if it was going to be a pregame thing or at some point during the game. Now we will have a Ceremonial puck drop between Mark Stone and Connor McDavid. If you're interested in knowing what Connor McDavid's sign said, it said everyone. Which was a pretty good choice, pretty broad choice to get out there, and you know what? Everyone affected. There we go. Ceremonial puck drop is down. And we'll have the national anthem now. As Robert Clark makes his way to center ice. There we go. Alright. Let's get this going. The national anthem's ready to go. Of course, it's a dual anthem night, so pardon me if I'm a little flat to start the play-by-play on the stream tonight, just because that's generally what ends up happening with these double anthems, is I have to talk a little longer than I'm used to, and that just kind of throws me for a little bit of a loop, but we'll get it sorted out and we'll make it happen. Anyway, folks, we are just moments away from this hockey game now starting. Looking forward to having you along for this one. Hopefully a good game. Of course, to those of you that are not able to watch tonight's game and you're wondering where to watch, you could, in fact, check to see if it's available on your Amazon Prime account tonight. That's something I've heard is an opportunity to watch tonight, so potentially take a look there. I believe it's for free on Amazon Prime to boot, so that's a pretty big get if you've got Amazon Prime this evening. So that is the U.S. national anthem up and done, and now Canada sung at Rogers Place as we get set for tonight's hockey game. And looks like they will kind of shuffle the camera people around, and we'll get ready for this one to get underway in just a matter of moments. As there's a lot of Oilers jerseys in the stands tonight. Lots and lots of them. We'll have the boys on the back here. Connor McDavid, Tyson Barrie, Zach Hyman, the whole bench out there. Both benches out there, in fact. And there we go. This one, the Canadian flag going across the lower bowl. Everybody helping it along. You know, we are just about up and done, and we are almost ready for what hopefully will be an energized start from the Oilers. That's really all I can hope for at this point, is the Oilers come out flying and are ready to take on the Vegas Golden Knights from the word go this evening. That's what we're looking for out of our Edmonton Oilers. There's a couple of signs in the stands there tonight. Somebody in the reverse retro Connor McDavid jersey. Gotta love it. And there we go. The anthems are sung and we are ready for hockey. Alright. Let's see if I'm even going to be able to get this one going tonight. Whew. Alright. Tough start to the live stream, but it is what it is, and we'll get going along here Rogers Place between the Oilers and Golden Knights. A big time matchup for the Oilers. They need this win, and of course Adin Hill is actually in net for the Vegas Golden Knights tonight. Adin Hill's been absolutely phenomenal so far this season for him. 5-1-0 record, 232 goals against average, and a 920 save percentage. So you gotta love it. Hill's been pretty solid. And then he will be opposed by, of course, Stuart Skinner in net for the Edmonton Oilers, who has a 3-4 record, 247 goals against average, and a 932 save percentage. Sportsnet thought they could sneak a shutout by me that didn't exist. I'm sorry, Sportsnet. I know better than that. And so tonight, maybe Stuart Skinner's going to pitch that performance finally for us. So, here we go. Golden Knights, Oilers down at center ice. Ryan McLeod starting it off. He will win the face-off to the boards. And, well, Evan Bouchard up with the puck. Now down the boards into the Golden Knights end it goes. They'll play a pitch and catch. A couple of players collide in the neutral zone. Golden Knights breaking out wide on the backhand. Goes off Skinner and wide. So now the Golden Knights already one shot on net, or a chance on net. This one flipped into the corner now. Far side boards. Ryan McLeod gathers. He's looking for a passing opportunity. He's going to instead see his wingers fan out to the right-hand side. And that's where it's going to be played by Klim Kostin. And Ryan McLeod will go back to Darnell Nurse as they set up the attack in the offensive zone. Cody Ceci the shot. And Matthias Janmark, the top line now out there. Connor McDavid, Zach Hyman joining them. And the Oilers all of a sudden cycling the puck here a little bit. Shot goes off of body in front. I'm just going to expand the screen here so that I'm actually looking at full HD. Darnell Nurse in possession of the puck. He's got it to Cody Ceci, who's going to play it ahead to Janmark. Janmark's going to chip it in and dump and chase here against the Golden Knights. Maybe something the top line needs a little bit of is a little dump and chase mentality. As this one's going to go back behind the net. Connor McDavid back to the point. Shot from Darnell Nurse goes off a body in front or somewhere. And the Golden Knights are going to be able to retrieve the puck and get it going. So Connor McDavid waves off for a change. And that should spell over the boards. Nugent Hopkins is lined with Draisaitl and, of course, Foegele. So Nugent Hopkins out of his own zone. He's going to play it ahead. What a tip pass there by Foegele to keep Draisaitl on side. That was a pretty little pass and play. Nuge to Foegele to Draisaitl. Did they work on that in practice or what? And here's a chance for Nuge, who can't get it going. He'll play it back. Now a chance for Draisaitl near side dot. He'll go far side point. Shot from Murray goes into the slot. Save, rebound, and Foegele, baby! Foegele scores on the shot from Nugent Hopkins. And you know, there was a lot made on Twitter today that Nugent Hopkins needed to get the even strength scoring up. How about that? Right out of the gate, Nugent Hopkins, the first goal he gets an assist on. And Warren Foegele, a guy we needed more out of this season, starting to heat up in the top six. You like to see it in the absence of Evander Kane. Good shot by Nugent Hopkins to funnel it down low. And then look at this shot pass by Ryan Murray, who all of a sudden has had a couple key defensive and offensive plays over the last 5 games, and suddenly leading to a bit more offense the past 2. And now for Foegele, that's his 3rd goal of the season. Assist to Nugent Hopkins and Murray. Murray's 3rd assist of the year already, and Nuge up to 10 assists on the year as well, and probably indeed keeping that point per game pace as well. So here's an opportunity now for the Oilers in the defensive zone to bend, not break, and allow this puck to just work around for the Golden Knights a little bit before they get going. Golden Knight takes out Devon Shore in front. No call coming up. 6-1 no record as noted in the comments section of this stream when the Oilers score first. So you'd like to gamble on that tonight for sure if you're the Oilers. You did by getting the first goal, and now you just got to get it done. Dylan Holloway on the ice here with Derek Ryan and Devon Shore. They're getting run around by the Golden Knights' 3rd line that features Phil Kessel. But instead it'll be cleared down the ice, and it looks like there will be a penalty upcoming to the Oilers. 17:10 to go in this first period, because of course there will be. And that's rough. Jack Eichel in the middle, and that will be touched up by the Oilers' big fin, Yes Puljujärvi. 16:56 to go here in this first period of play. We'll have a call. Dylan Holloway will indeed take a hooking call here in this first period as he just kind of gets the little can opener hook in there on Zach Whitecloud, unfortunately. So Holloway goes to the box for hooking. He's featuring a little November mustache there, that's for sure. And 16:56 to go as Eichel and McDavid will face off. Penalty kill power play specialists now at this point in their careers. The Oilers win the draw. McDavid's going to just look into the corner and look to do his tight turn spins and try and do something here damaging. Get the Golden Knights out of the zone. It wasn't enough. Golden Knights still in possession. They fan on the rebound shot, but continue to hold possession here. Marchessault across, looking rink wide. Shot comes back to the middle, but can't jam it on net. And the Oilers are going to be able to clear it here up the ice. Janmark to McDavid, who's going to spell back and get it back to the defense as they play pitch and catch, and will finally clear it the length of the ice. And that will be a good, solid 15 extra seconds off the power play, which is what you want to see the Oilers doing, is calmly killing penalties. And that was a nice, astute play by Connor McDavid to get it back to his defenseman, who then full length of the ice clears it to kill the clock. No need to force anything if you're Connor McDavid on the penalty kill. And that's a good, nice, welcome sight right there. And this some good save action by Stuart Skinner, who's lucky that didn't bounce off the inside of Ceci's skate and potentially into the back of the net. But that's the Vegas Golden Knights' first shot of the game. 16:06 to go here in this first period of play between the Oilers and Golden Knights. The Oilers looking to get off the power play for the Golden Knights here as soon as possible. That's a blown tire by Foegele, but it goes way wide of anyone in front of the net on the back door for the Golden Knights, who have it at the high point. They go to the near side boards near the face-off dot. Now back to the near side point, near side half wall. Shot coming in, tipped in front, goes up and over top of the net. Golden Knights now cycling around. They've got an opportunity here to set something up. Kessel's out there as well. And they're just pitching and catching around their zone here. And they are working it. Shot from the point and save for Stuart Skinner. There were way too many passes there to call. I'm sorry. I do not have those kind of lungs tonight. And of course, with the World Cup game tomorrow morning, I'd like to save my lungs for what might matter a little bit more tomorrow night. As I'm not saying that the streams don't matter, but just as we know, the Saturday night games only doing the first period, so it doesn't much matter to me how much lung capacity I use up on a first period. You know, if we're going all three, maybe a different story. Is that's a nice deflection in front after the face-off won by the Golden Knights. 19 seconds to go here. In this penalty to Dylan Holloway, the Oilers doing a good job keeping a 22.5% power play off the boards here so far. 8 seconds to go. 6 seconds to go. Golden Knights can't get out of the corner for some reason. 3, 2, 1, and Holloway will hit the ice. So now you got to avoid that penalty or goal that cost the Oilers the other night. 14:50 to go here in this period, and here's an opportunity back the other way. The Oilers pick a puck up, and Nugent Hopkins fires that one up over top of the net, just barely missed. Into the far side corner, couldn't get it going, and now the Golden Knights retreat back behind their own net. 14 minutes to go here in this first period. The Oilers clear the zone again. Draisaitl's line back out there. He's rushing down the ice. He's going to try and pass right onto the tape of Nugent Hopkins, who's got Puljujärvi flanking him as well. And here's Puljujärvi getting a big body in there, disrupting the play, and that'll allow the Golden Knights to pretty much just clear the length of the ice. With just over 14 minutes to go, Leon Draisaitl fakes the breakout, and now Tyson Barrie the off pass, and away they go down the ice. Here's Draisaitl. He's got an opportunity. He'll see high slot, and this one's going to be tipped up and out of play. Nope, it goes off the boards, in fact. I thought that was going to go up and over the glass. This one's for Hyman behind the net now. Hyman's working, tiresome, behind the net. Draisaitl tries to flick past it to Nugent Hopkins, couldn't get it going. And now Hyman's battling this one again. Draisaitl stays out there. Draisaitl drops it to Nuge, but just a lazy drop. Didn't leave it there in the right spot for him. And now the Oilers, though, still all over the Vegas Golden Knights here. The pass since the penalty has expired. This is how you draw penalties right here. Relentless work ethic. It's working out further far for the Oilers as Janmark tips it up and out of play on the tip in at the blue line. That's a lot of action, friends. That's a lot of action. All right, let's get this going, folks. We are just about, 8 minutes gone into this period. Or sorry, 7.5, nope. 6.5 minutes gone into this period. My bad. Not calculating time properly. So it's going to be flipped over top of Stuart Skinner, who will see it go back to Marchessault. He gets pushed off the puck. Shot comes in front, but it's hit off a skate and cleared out again by the Oilers, and that will be an icing call against the Oilers. The shot's 3-2. 13:06 to go in the first period. So we've played over 6 minutes of play, and we barely have 5 shots between two very high-powered offenses, right? Both teams averaging over 3-point-some-odd-5 goals a game. So I wonder what happens here once both teams start shooting a little bit more. Connor McDavid, 50% in the face-off dot. He's going to win that one back. Go to 66.7 on the night. That's a costly turnover. Stuart Skinner the save. And that's what you want to see. Another turnover for Evan Bouchard. And Skinner again turns it aside. So Evan Bouchard's got to keep the puck on his stick a little better here, as this is not good. And Hyman out there for 1:28 on this shift so far. The Golden Knights suddenly have that next shot. And this one's going to go back to the near side point. Hyman's been out there for 1:40 so far this shift. An extended shift, and it will be an icing call against the Golden Knights, who just spent a lot of time on the ice, so I guess we'll see what happens now as they've got tired legs on the ice and the Oilers can potentially get something going. But just active sticks preventing Evan Bouchard from getting this puck out of his own zone. But you gotta believe as Evan Bouchard, you gotta just make the right, quick, clean breakout pass when it's there, and you'll be just perfectly fine. Don't force nothing. Don't hold on to something just because you don't like what you have. So that's where we gotta see it happen. Draisaitl's gonna go for the face-off. It's one back. Darnell Nurse flubs up on the play, but he's able to keep it in on, well, on side before the Golden Knights clear it out. Fogle, near side point, leaves it there for Draisaitl. He's going to go across to Nuge, who leaves it down for Fogle, who had a backdoor tap on the backhand. Had he been able to get a hold of it, Fogle again trying to jam it short side, couldn't do it. But this second line, this new look second line, is looking all kinds of dangerous. Here's Nuge with the puck now. He's got Ceci flanking him at his own blue line. Ceci's going to play it ahead to Fogle, who's working at the blue line of the Golden Knights. Ceci sees it turned back. He's hustling back. Golden Knights chip it in on Mr. Darnell Nurse, who will hook and call against the Oilers. Yikes. But there you go. Warren Fogle back on the board again this evening. You like to see it. For you guys, quickly another ad. Let's just quickly see what the analytics are saying for the stream so far. Not a bad night. The best viewed hour of Dolynny TV so far in the past 48 hours. Thank you guys. I know my channel needed to come back to life a little bit tonight, and so far it has. Very appreciative of that from you guys tonight. And there we go. Let's get this going. We're up to 176 views on the stream and a total so far of 2.5 minutes watch time times 2.5 divided by 60. My friends, 7.3 hours watched on the stream. I don't mind that, and 42 minutes streamed as we continue to crush off this live stream tonight, and hopefully the Oilers continue to crush off a victory at some point, because they're up 1-0 still. Doesn't feel like it, but they are. Now just to see what the Oilers can do. Oh, man. But I'm tired, and I don't think I'm going to be able to stay up to watch the rest of this game. And if I do, I'm going to be zonkoed in my chair pretty much. That's what it's looking like tonight. Commercial break time, and now commercial break in progress. Live stream sports, Sportsnet now. So I really wonder what other ads they're playing when I'm getting this commercial break in progress on Sportsnet now screen that you used to on NHL Premium. Alright, anyway, Hockey Night in Canada feature. We don't want to be the team dipping our toe in the water. We want to cannonball off the dock. And that's, well, the Oilers scoring first. That's the first step. Running down the dock is, I guess, what you'd call it. Now they got to try and get this job done. Look at that. That was... Nugent Hopkins takes the hooking penalty on the backside of that play that drove to the net on Darnell Nurse. The pass escapes the Golden Knights, and now all of a sudden the Oilers are playing with fire a little bit here. The power play 0 for 1 for the Golden Knights, and the penalty kill 1 for 1 for the Oilers. But now you've got a bunch of shorthanded time upcoming as the Golden Knights have another $1.40 to work with as they enter the zone here. Near side boards this squirts out into the neutral, where it'll be all the way back down to Pietrangelo in the defensive zone for the Golden Knights. They're going to work it back. 11:13 to go here in this first period. The Golden Knights enter with a $1.24 on the power play left remaining. This one's battled there, and a chance to clear the Oilers do all the way down on net to Aiden Hill. Aiden Hill, who's had some very good numbers this year too, so don't forget that. $1.09 to go on the power play here, as the Golden Knights yet to establish a formal attack, I guess you could say, as this one's going to go 10:44 on the clock for the Oilers as time winding down on this power play. More than half over the Golden Knights, now establishing the attack. Oilers again on a rebound off of the pads of Skinner, able to clear that puck out. 45 seconds to go. 5-3 the shots now for the Golden Knights, who have had the last 5 straight shots after the Oilers went up 3-0 in the shot department. The Golden Knights going to try to fire this one. Stuart Skinner the save again, and he is bailing the Oilers out early here during the fire alarm drill. And this one, shorthanded opportunity. The Oilers couldn't make anything of it. 20 seconds to go here on this power play. 17 seconds now. And the Golden Knights, you might as well just kiss their power play goodbye unless something goes catastrophically wrong for the Edmonton Oilers here on the last 9 seconds of this power play for the Golden Knights. And there we go. 2 for 2 on the kill tonight already are the Oilers in the first half of the first period. 9:45 to go in the first period. And you got to like that. You got to love that, in fact, as the Oilers are going to work this one off the end boards. And that is all kinds of... That's not goalie interference? How's that? It's not goalie interference. As Stuart Skinner kicks aside shot number 7 of the game there. And shot number 8 of the game is into the glove. That was a mess. Yeah. This Carrier just kind of comes right... I guess the puck kind of bounced the way Carrier thought he might have a chance there, but yeah, that was a mess of a sequence there as Stuart Skinner almost got taken out. And Epiphany, yes we do. We do have a full goal, and that's good to see. That was a big time get for the Oilers right out of the gate tonight to see Warren Foegele score the first goal of the game. That obviously means a lot, and for the Oilers it takes a lot to get the first goal of the game most times, so they get the job done tonight, and that's huge. That's huge. Now Foegele has to just hopefully continue to have a good rest of the game if they can. And we're going to have, quickly here, be on commercial break again. So we're still waiting for this game as they just kind of take on commercial breaks a little heavier here into the back half of the first period as per normal. We'll see what ends up happening. I've got a little bit of water left. And we should be good to go. It's Foegele scoring the goal for the Oilers. I got the text message just briefly before the goal went in, but it's kind of funny that you could almost sniff a goal going on there. That's for sure. Is there anything here? Boston Bruins. That Saturday night feeling against who's that? The Detroit Red Wings. Okay, so the Red Wings old. Or Chicago Blackhawks old jerseys. Sorry, that's who that is. Blackhawks reverse retro. Alright. This is Phil Kessel. Ooh. November 3rd, 2009. There's Phil Kessel sporting the beard. Looking good sporting that beard. That's what I gotta get my beard back here shortly. Take a few days, but I'll get her back. 9:24 left in the first period. The third line on the ice for the Oilers. One back there and chipped ahead to Puljujärvi, who's going to get it up to Klim Kostin. He's going to go down the ice. He's pushed off the puck, but here's Puljujärvi, Johnny on the spot, getting to that puck battle right on time. And then Klim Kostin, he's got an opportunity to get wide. He does. He's going to try and push this puck into a dangerous area for the Vegas Golden Knights defense. And that's exactly what Puljujärvi coming up with it was able to achieve. And now McLeod dancing around in a phone booth gets through 2 Vegas Golden Knights defenders and looks like... Yes, it'll be a penalty call against Vegas. So the Oilers special teams. Could you imagine if the Oilers special teams, any way you cut it, started the game 3 for 3? Penalty kill, power play combined. As that's just a bunch of stuff going on there with McLeod holding them up. Bunch of stick work. And the Golden Knights retrieve the puck and go to the penalty box for hooking. So there you go. That's it. The Oilers power play and penalty kill have a chance to go a combined 3 for 3 to begin this game. And man oh man, would that be something special on a Saturday night at Rogers Place, given how the special teams have been going. The Oilers penalty kill ranked dead last, but the Oilers power play ranked, what? Not dead last, I guess the Ducks are worse, but ranked like second or third worst in the NHL, and the power play ranks second best. So combined special teams have been a little bit of a disaster, but they'd like to fix that up a little bit. $1.40 to go on the power play. They've just gained the zone and set up zone possession. Draisaitl coming down to the short side dot here, near side. Looking, shoots the puck, and Adin Hill, the save, kicks it all the way off the boards and all the way down the ice, so Tyson Barrie will retreat. 8:20 to go here in this first period of play. And this one's going to be worked back here, and it's going to be worked ahead now by the Oilers, who drop off to Connor McDavid, who charges up into the offensive zone. He'll turn back and look for Leon Draisaitl, but the Golden Knights, to their credit, they're a good penalty-killing team too, able to clear that puck out. And I mean, I guess to another extent, there's an opportunity for the penalty kills to go 3 for 3 to start the game too. As the Oilers back the other way, Leon Draisaitl gets it into the middle. That's a good play by Hyman to retrieve that puck. He'll get it down to Draisaitl. Now all of a sudden you start sniffing around that you have something feeling special here about this Oilers power play suddenly. Connor McDavid keeping that puck alive to Zach Hyman, who gets it back to Tyson Barrie. 36 seconds to go. Nuge to Draisaitl, and it's blocked in front by Haig, who gets the fist bump from his teammate. You gotta believe that, right? That was a good opportunity there, and this was a good deceptive shot by Leon Draisaitl, looking backdoor for the tippity tap of Zach Hyman. Sorry, it didn't even hit Adin Hill. And this one blocked by Haig, or maybe Adin Hill had a little bit more trouble with it. 31 seconds to go. The second power play unit gets a full chance here, as it'll be one back to Darnell Nurse, who goes back to Ryan McLeod. McLeod will see it go off the stick of somebody in front. I think that's Dylan Holloway. Sorry, that's Matthias Janmark. Who is that? Dylan Holloway. Yep, Dylan Holloway. And that will be kept in briefly at the line by Bouchard, but it squirts off his skates. This second power play unit really didn't do much at all of substance, but there's still 6 seconds to go. They flub up on a puck entering the zone. Darnell Nurse on the touch-up will get back into the offensive end. Set up an opportunity to get maybe something on net here as Evan Bouchard recovers at the near side or far side point. It goes into the middle. Derek Ryan unable to touch that puck, so now Evan Bouchard's going to work it down, and Dylan Holloway will overskate a puck. And here's an opportunity for Jack Eichel, who leaves the puck right there, and the Oilers will come back the other way. Little opportunity here for Dylan Holloway in on the attack. He's held up there to now Derek Ryan back behind the net, looking for something to go. 6:30 to go in this first period as the Oilers trying to get something going here. They're down 8-4 in the shot department, but lead 1-0, and it's just a matter of you want to get the next one before you give up the next one. And right now the Oilers still trying to battle that way, as somebody stepping over the boards was able to keep it on net. There's an opportunity for Devon Shore, stopped. Adin Hill to save, and it's loose behind the net. Devon Shore still has an opportunity. Derek Ryan can't get the puck on his stick. The Oilers all kinds of traffic in front, just couldn't get it going. Wow, that was all right. That was really all right. And now a stretch pass to Zach Hyman, who's out there after the power play. He's going to go into the end boards. Been a while since we last saw Warren Fogle on the ice. 5:39 to go in this first period of play. The Oilers lead 1-0. They'd like to finish this one off, that's for sure. Tyson Barrie dumps it down to Cody Ceci. Ceci will leave it there for Connor McDavid, who goes up the boards and dumps it right onto the stick of Zach Hyman. Hyman's got it there. He tries to move it ahead, can't get it done. 5:20 to go here in this first period of play. Now, Marchessault, he's going to walk across the line. Shot fired off of the stick of Hyman, and the Golden Knights keep it in yet again. They're setting up zone time. Play to the middle doesn't work. Stuart Skinner so far so good on 8 shots. Now Connor McDavid coming back the other way, looking to do McDavid things. He does, and he got a great opportunity, and then followed up there by Hyman. Couldn't complete the backhand spin himself. Now a shot here fired on net by Janmark. Can't get it going, and the Golden Knights one-on-one back the other way as Darnell Nurse. Sorry, that's not Darnell Nurse. That's Ryan Murray comes in and gives the man a shot. 4:42 to go in this first period. The Oilers fans appreciating what they're seeing out of their team here in the past 3 or so minutes. This one tipped in the zone. Leon Draisaitl, first guy to the puck in the offensive end. He'll work this one back to the blue line. Cody Ceci will go down low to Nugent Hopkins. Ceci across to Darnell Nurse. Now CC again. He'll go down to Nuge here. Nuge spins off the back check of Jack Eichel. Chalk comes in the middle of the ice. This is an opportunity again for Drysdale. This one, nothing happening here. Shot fired. Save made by Adin Hill. And the Golden Knights will be able to get out of the zone. But a bad turnover there as an Oiler blows a tire. Warren Fogels just says, if I'm blowing a tire that bad, I'm going off for a line change, friends. And Leon Draisaitl goes for a line change himself as the Golden Knights get into the offensive end of the Oilers. As this one, 3:41 to go here, tipped, and it goes off of somebody in front. And I think it's Keegan Colasar who gets the touch in front and scores the goal. And Stuart Skinner looks like he's saying something. And Keegan Colasar gets the goal for the Vegas Golden Knights. One of those fluky plays that really nobody's fault that it took that hop, but it did. And it just comes off the end board. Shot comes in the middle. And it hits the head of Colasar. That's off the gloves of both Bouchard and Colasar, in fact. And it just goes right up over top of Skinner as there was a battle in front. Bouchard's boxing his man out as best he can, but not enough as Colasar gets the touch. It's 1-1 between the Oilers and Golden Knights now on what is one of those fluky plays in hockey, right? You always see something new every night. That's one of those I haven't seen in a while. It's the third goal of the season for Colasar, 10th assist for Theodore, and second assist for Howden. 3:30 to go here in this first period of play. .320 now as Adin Hill comes out on the non-icing call. Puljujärvi, great play to keep that puck alive. Now Klim Kostin will play it behind his own net. He'll look out middle for Puljujärvi, can't complete the pass. McLeod fires a shot, can't complete that either. Puljujärvi back to McLeod, able to get it to him, and that's a nifty play there by McLeod to prevent the high stick, but also play the puck out of midair. Klim Kostin along the end boards. He's got it up to Bouchard, who touches it down. This is a great bit of pressure here. Tip in front, Kostin just misses the back of the net. Now an opportunity for Bouchard again to walk this one down the wall. He's going to stay in and dance and right into the glove of Adin Hill, who walked it all the way. Whew. All right. It is what it is. All right. It is good to go here. I'm going to hit the add button quickly. We're going to quickly see what we can get going here as we've got 12 views on some other videos, 5 views on some other videos, and we are just about up and out of this first period of play. 202 views on the hour so far. Thank you folks for that. Really appreciate that. Again, like I said, Dolynny TV has kind of been quiet the past couple of days, but that's just because of time management and of course work and everything like that. So we'll manage through and we'll get her going again here soon. 2.7 plus the Oilers haven't really been giving us too much to cheer about either. 10.5 hours viewed on the stream so far tonight. I will take that. Don't mind me at all. It's a pretty good little get. Because for anyone in the chat who's thinking, man, I would love to do YouTube one day, the minimum you need to stay monetized, making money on YouTube, is 4,000 hours a month or 4,000 hours a year, and there's 365 days in a year, so that is 11 hours per day that you need to get on your content on YouTube to stay monetized. And this live stream right here has done just the trick for Dolynny TV, not to mention everything else that we've had going on today as well. So that's a pretty big thing. I always look to try and cross the 11-hour mark as soon as possible, and looks like we're going to do it pretty rapidly here on this stream. Plus that Jack Campbell game video is well, got 20 views so far. And why is it asking me to verify who I am? Sure. Alright, sorry. Good to go. Alright, we should be good. Sorry, the live stream should. And alright. There we go. We're good and flying. Good to go. Alright, back the other way. The Oilers are in on the attack here. Fogel's going to rip the shot. It's blocked. As this one's going to be worked by Fogel here. And cut off. Sorry, I just had something weird crop up here. Alright, we are good to go, my friends. Puck's going to be fired down. $1:52 to go in this first period of play. 9-9 the shots between the Oilers and Golden Knights. 1-1 the goals. This one's going to be worked back. Shot fired by Kessel. Saved by Stuart Skinner. Turning the near side corner. This one's going to be worked out. And McDavid's back the other way. Shot fired off the backhand. Can't get it going. Now, nice pass there. Shot flipped up on by McDavid. He's going to work back and look for an opportunity to reshoot this puck. He's still got the puck. Down to Hyman, who's seen a lot of ice time this game so far to begin the first period. Connor McDavid behind the net looking for an opportunity to feed Matthias Janmark. He can't do it. Janmark, though, finds the puck on a weird hop. Now a nice deflect back by Kulak. He'll work it down low to Zach Hyman. Hyman will get it to Matthias Janmark, who gets it back down to Hyman. Hyman drives to the front of the net, fights a puck off the side of the net. 49 seconds to go in this first period. The Oilers have the Golden Knights absolutely hemmed in their own zone. They're getting a shift change in on the offensive zone. You like to see those kind of moments from the Oilers. Here's an opportunity shot fired by McDavid looking backdoor. If anyone was home for a bounce off the goaltender, couldn't get it going. 30 seconds to go. Golden Knights yard sale for a line change. They flipped in on by Nugent Hopkins. It'll go into the near side, far side corner, sorry. Like I said, I'm done after the first period. I am tired as tired can be. 18 seconds to go. First period is up and pretty much done here. As long as the Oilers don't allow the Golden Knights to score a goal, but maybe go down the ice and score one themselves. In flight, the Oilers go. Darnell Nurse across the blue line. Looking for something here. He can't do it. 2 seconds to go. And that, my friends, will do it for the first period. Warren Foegele scores the goal for the Edmonton Oilers here in this first period of play. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. Really appreciate everybody being along for the ride. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Thank you so much.